we've got a capacity crowd in a sold-out arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, Jimmy Butler was the 30th overall pick in 2011, and he never forgets the hard work that made him a star out of a small town in Texas. Now, he says, I think it comes from not having much all my life. Coach Thibodeau said he became an all-star, got paid. None of that changed him. I don't think you can change him. Guys?
Great story, David. Thank you. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
Let's get a nice, clean game, huh?
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron James is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's McGee in at the center.
Well, I like that sweet-looking shooting stroke that Towns has. So polished and efficient. This mid-range J on the money.
James, the pass to Ingram. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Now off the inbound. A shot that time, not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, it was a narrow win. But at that last meeting, I think foul trouble.
Ooh!
That's how you attack. Wow.
Oh, man. my. How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And, Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Here's Gibson, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Gibson's got his first basket of the night.
A competent score from the mid-range. Actually, maybe his best part of his game. Gibson's solid, recognizing when that shot's available.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Here's Butler. Some solid defense from Ingram. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That shot missing. Great D that time from Gibson. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Teague against Rondo. Butler dishes to Towns. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. Shot's good by Gibson. Gibson's got his second bucket.
Gibson going to work. Fun to watch him do that. Knows he has what it takes to score from the painted area.
Here's Rondo. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota. He kicks to James. Banked in off the glass. LeBron's got 6.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Jimmy Butler, a hard worker on the floor and off the court as well, possesses a unique individuality.
I worked extremely hard to get where I am today, so whenever you walk to my house, you see a really big Some may call it obnoxious, boombox aquarium, but I love music. I don't really watch too much TV. It's always music, so it's just another thing to remind me, continue to be who you are. It just has fish inside of it.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Hart, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Towns missing.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Here's Wiggins. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Hey, that mid-range area, in-between area, we call it, inside the three-point line and not at the rim, Wiggins knows he can get this shot anytime he wants.
James. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Butler. Wiggins surveying the floor. Ball's knocked loose. And here is LeBron. 29 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Gibson. Teague comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Derrick Rose. And James drills them both.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
T kicks to Butler. Over Stevenson, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now Ball. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves, never really got into rhythm. Pass to James. Over Jang.
And that's Jang affecting the shot. Nice timing defensively. This guy's a well-rounded player in my mind.
And a close game so far through the...
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop, that old Boston Celtics style basketball.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
And through the first two periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And the Wolves coach Tom Thibodeau and Jimmy Butler challenging Towns and Wiggins to step up their defensive intensity. Clark, do you worry about pushback from those young stars?
Not really. I mean, how they respond is going to be key to where this team goes. Towns and Wiggins are the top dogs, young players with great potential. The expectations starting to change as part of your development as a winning star player in the NBA, and I think both guys will rise to the challenge.
Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Butler. The shot's good.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
James in the post. Defended by Butler. Just 3 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. And that's now 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And Caldwell-Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Timberwolves. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Gibson. Rebounded by McGee. And with Caldwell-Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, he has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense and is very hard to shape as he'll hound you through screen.
Gorgie Dangs checked in for Taj Gibson. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Lance Stevenson comes in for James. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Kuzma against Rose. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Cannot give him that much room for mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Butler finds Towns. Shoots over Ball. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Rose against Ball. Here's Kuzma. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, great work. We're pushing the pace. We're making the extra pass, and we're being patient. Beautiful.
Giving credit to his guys, Luke appreciates how they're working on offense.
I mean, they are humming along right now, and he has got to love it as a coach.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Lakers 5 right now. Lance Stevenson is out there with Ingram. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. Ball kicks to Hart. Out to Kuzma. Another miss by Kuzma. Timberwolves trail by 9. Jones looking for an opening. Left side, Towns. Wiggins outside. And there it is for him.
Yeah, high percentage look there, Kevin. I mean, Wiggins reads the defense and then basically just takes what he's given there.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The pass to Wiggins. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Ball against Jones. Hart the pass to Stevenson. Over Butler. And that one's good by Stevenson. And the Lakers lead by 7.
I'll tell you what, nothing to see Lance Stevenson knock down one of those. As a matter of fact, you expect it from him.
That one good for 2.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 5. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He said, guys, I know you've worked hard. I know you're a little tired, but we got to dig deep right now and find a way. Take a deep breath, and let's get it done. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 7. 52 seconds left in the game. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Teague against Rondo. Teague up top. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 9. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Minnesota has possession. 9-point game. Rose, good.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
We'll take those all day long.
Deng can't get it to go. Rondo with the ball. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.